Hi, I told my followers over on TikTok and my followers over on YouTube that I would put up a video about an old prediction I did, and then I will do shortly soon, I will do another new prediction. And so here is my old prediction. It was about in the middle of June 2020. Um, I did a prediction. I had my daughter-in-law, my daughter-in-law asked me some questions, and what I did first is I meditated and said prayers before the prediction. And I normally do that with just before every reading that I do for my clients. I always meditate and say prayers. So I did the same routine, the same thing, because this was my first time ever doing a prediction, and I didn't even know if it was going to work. I wanted to try it because I love a challenge, and so I asked my daughter-in-law, if she would be willing to try this with me, and she was all excited, and she said, yeah, let's do it, so she asked me some questions. I don't remember how she asked the questions because it was, like I said, like the middle of June 2020, but I do remember this is what happened. She asked me something, and then I got really dizzy and very overwhelmed and almost had like anxiety attack or something. And I had to actually put my elbows on the table and hold my head down and kind of like try to get I almost felt like I wasn't even here. It was weird, like out of body experience kind of thing. And I felt like I was Trump because he was in office at the time. And I don't normally like to talk about politics. I don't like to take sides. I don't like to get in the middle of all that. But I have to say, this is just, I have no control over what's going to happen, even in a reading. And everything I get, even in a reading from my clients, everything don't make sense to me because it's not my life, but it should make sense to my client. Well, the same for the prediction. Everything I got didn't make sense to me at all, especially because I wasn't even in politics that much. Because like I said, I don't like to get in the middle of all that with people. So like I said, so I got really dizzy. I felt like I had like almost anxiety, overwhelming feeling, like big time. And so I remember putting my head down and like feeling like, oh my God, it's so much worse than I thought. And like the saying that he would say, I guess, like something about like draining the swamp. That's what I felt, and I feel like he wanted to get rid of, the crooks, in politics. And personally, in my personal opinion now today, I feel like there's crooks on any side, on all sides. I don't care who you are, just like it's good people in the world and there's bad people in the world. But anyways, to go back to that, so I was telling her that, like how I felt and all this. And she's like laughing. I'm laughing because we're like, it didn't even make sense to us at the time. But I just felt very overwhelmed, and it was so much worse than what he thought. Okay. And then the second one that I remember, I could have predicted more stuff, but these are the two that stuck in my mind. Like I said, it was back in 2020. And I have memory issues. I can't even remember what I ate last night, never mind 4 years ago or whatever it's been. So anyways, so the second thing was I felt like I saw a vision of these young fighting age men from China coming over the border. And I said to my daughter-in-law, oh my God, when I was seeing these young men coming over from the border, and there was a lot of them, right? And I at the same time, I was getting this feeling of war on the United States land, right? And I'm like, what? Like I couldn't even picture that. I mean, I could have never even thought that one up if I wanted to, And my daughter-in-law, she was like, whoa, she was thrown too. So it just didn't make sense to us, but I was just repeating what I was seeing or what I was feeling. So I was brave enough to tell my best friend, because she always believed in me first in my mediumship before I even believed in myself. So I felt like I could have the the courage to tell her what I got, right? And then plus I kind of wanted to warn her so she can kind of prepare if this was going to be true, you know? So I told her, and she kind of like, you know, got a little upset in the sense of like she couldn't even go there, which I don't blame her. We're all on our own journey. I couldn't even go there when I was getting it. So I don't blame her at all. But she, you know, so she said, well, did your son tell you about this or something? I said, no, I'm telling you, you know, this is from my mediumship. I did a prediction through with my daughter-in-law. And then she kind of just laughed, and she just kind of laughed it off kind of thing, you know, and it kind of bothered me a little bit because she had so much faith in me, but yet at that moment she didn't. And I think it, because like I said, I don't blame her. It's just so hard to even go there and think about it. But look what we hear today, you know, so I'm floored, you know, so, you know, just recently I thought maybe I should do another prediction because the things that I said, them two examples back in 2020, they're starting to come true. You know, it came true about Trump situation. And now with everybody coming over from the border and what they're talking about, I'm like, oh my God, it is starting to come true. So I thought I would do another video. So watch out for the new prediction video that I will be putting up soon. Okay. I really enjoyed sharing this with you, and God bless, and hang on tight. Now remember though, my new prediction, whatever it's gonna be, if I even get anything, if it's good, that's great. If it sounds bad, don't be scared, just prepare. Okay? See you soon. Bye-bye. I hope you enjoyed it.